Yo, do us a favor and yourself a favor by hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to tap that notification bell as well so you can stay updated. Now let's get to the video.
This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
Yo, what's going on? It's the one and only iLLANOiZE Jones, and right now you're tuned in to the dopest thing to hit the street since crack cocaine. What's up, sis? What's poppin'?
What's up, Jones? What's up, Smash Cat?
What's going down, guys?
Y'all know the voices. I got my sister in the building, Pretty Riot. I got my dog, Smash Cat Radio, in the building.
What we saying? Back to back. This is back to back. I was here last week. I'm back again. Hold on, slow down.
Yeah, he getting jumped in today after this show.
Gang in there. You gonna get my iLLANOiZE hat? You
For sure. As always, we bring y'all the dopest interviews, guests in the world. I don't know how that nigga really say it, but it goes to some borderline to that. But y'all gotta make some noise, man. We got a dope, creative guy. I've sat in listening sessions. We done kicked knowledge just in regular studio sessions. And he's one of the hottest artists that I've came across. Extremely versatile. Got one of the hottest albums out in the city right now. I need y'all to make some noise for Juno Lost Kause in the building.
Yeah.
Welcome to iLLANOiZE Radio, brother.
What's up, man? Thanks for having me.
No, it's a pleasure, man. Juno Lost Kause, man. First, I just want to know where the name come from.
The name comes from the Lost Cause part. I started rapping in when I was before I joined. I was in the military for a little bit.
Okay.
The Lost Cause actually came from Asia. I was in Korea, and I had two other cats that did music, and we just collectively started taking over Korea to the point we started having people hating on us and everything. Like we was performing out there, just killing it. And one day we just came together and we're like, man, bro, we should come up with a name for this. And I was like, and then one of my homies, he's from Atlanta, he's like, man, what about Lost Cause? And I was like, you know what, that shit, I mean, it kind of, it relates to me. It related to all of us. So I kind of just put it as part of my name. And then we were all supposed to branch off to our cities because we had a guy from Texas, Florida, Atlanta, and in Chicago, which I was Chicago. We all were supposed to branch off and make our own part of
Lost Cause.
Yeah, but I'm the only one.
So I'm really curious because you said you was in Korea. What's the music scene like there? Because the only thing I know is like K-pop from Korea. So what is the music scene like out there?
I mean, it was a military base, so like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was all Americans from all around the world, So I feel like if you're able to capture everybody's attention from all around the world, then you're doing something right, you know.
Well, were you rapping before you got to the service, or was it something you was like, I'm doing this?
Okay, no, I never wanted to be a rapper or a musician. I was one of them kids that I didn't look at the TV and was like, oh man, I want to be like him or anything like that. Music was just a way to vent. Where I had, when I was going through things, it was just like something that I can go to whenever I had problems, and everywhere I went, I just stood out. Wherever I rapped, whoever I was around, I just stood out. It's like music was following me. I wasn't chasing it. It was chasing me.
Okay. So wait. So you say you wasn't so how did it, like, I'm trying to understand, because how did that become your therapy if you wasn't into it? Like what introduced you to say, all right, this the way for therapy? Like, some people go sit with a therapist, some people might write poetry or something like that.
So yeah, it was poetry. I started with poetry. I started writing poems, and one of my homies from the hood, he was like, hey bro, like you good at this wordplay, you know what I'm saying? Like you should try to rap. And I'm like, I ain't no rapper. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I used to look at rappers like, man, I want to be no rapper. And I just tried one day, and then I started being around circles with rappers, and I always stood out everywhere I went. Then I started rapping around people that were from all over the country, and they were just like, bro, who,
So what introduced you to poetry?
I've always been like I wrote love poems.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotta get the box.
Yeah.
You gotta get the box.
Got to
I
get
was
the
in-
draw.
So yeah, I was in
Maybe
high-
he was in love.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
was.
That's
I was.
true.
Thank you,
I was.
because they talking about draws and
But
panties.
wait,
Like,
but when you
damn,
in
he said
love,
in
you-
love. He said a love poem, not a sex poem. But
But
I'm
you
gonna let you
still-
finish. Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
Either way, he got the draws.
Yeah.
GTD, right?
I got the draws out.
Yeah, but that's where it came from. I started writing love poems, and then after that, I started writing other kind of poems, and then I just translated to rap, and I used to just I listened to Eminem, Pac, all the rappers. I was late on hip hop. Like I didn't start listening to hip hop till I was like maybe like 12, 10, 12 years old.
Well, that ain't
That ain't late. That's
early.
early.
Yeah,
Because
so-
beforehand, your mom be like, "Don't listen. You can't listen to this stuff like
see,
that." So
see, our thing is like we had a radio, one radio.
Right.
We was poor. You know what I'm saying? We came from the Roaches and all that. You know what I'm saying? So like we had one radio, and then the tapes where you put the little tape on top to
Yeah, right.
record whatever
Right,
was
right.
on the radio.
Uh-huh.
So that's what I used to do. I used to just try to like wait for my song to come on, probably
Okay.
get half of it.
everybody, look,
You never catch it on time, or they turn it off.
Yeah, slide into the radio, fucking like baseball. But I used to. That's how I used to do it. So we had one radio. I had an older sister that she used to hog it, so I could never listen to music.
everybody's older sister did that. Dang. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. I had a flashback. Look,
Yeah.
Oh, you look like you was the older sister.
She is
over
the
there.
older sister.
Look, look.
I had my own radio though. I had my own radio and CD player, so they just was tired of me blasting my music.
Yeah,
Sister. Yeah.
Man, that's dope. So coming from poetry to just writing raps to going to the service to actually now you release the inner creativity that you have with a group of guys and y'all sharing a group called Lost Kause, and then you come back to the city. Like, how was that? Like coming back to the city?
I came back to the city, and I was like, damn, I'm glad I left, because it was before I left, I was outside every day.
Now, where you from in the city?
I'm from Humboldt Park.
Okay, Humble Park. Shout out to everybody over there.
Shout out Humble Park.
Yeah, so I was on the wrong path at that time. Like I was outside doing all
I can imagine.
all the like
Yeah,
I said,
Humble Park.
I was
It was Humble Park.
I was doing what I had to do to survive.
So what pushed
And,
you going to the service? Like, what made you decide like I'm gonna go?
I had a son.
Mm.
I had a son, and I felt like a bum. So I was like, bro, I'm out here trying to pop off a nickel bag for a McDouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Damn.
I remember
That's a
McDouble was
retweet.
99 cents.
nickel
Yeah.
bag.
Nickel bag for a McDouble. I'm finna put that in my thing. That's a
Shit,
quote.
a hash brown
Yeah.
now $2.50. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, look, you got me going off. Food is high.
We
Look,
ain't had no Infamil left. I remember, and I was just trying to pop some weed off to get some for my son and for my baby mama to eat, and I just felt like a bum, bro. And I was like, man, I gotta do something. I gotta shake. And when I got back, it was like the same people on the same corner doing the same thing, selling the same weed. Just some more people were. It was like time froze in the hood.
Remember that
Just
story?
people got older.
Damn.
damn.
Look, man. Listen, we got more with Juno Lost Kause, man. We got some songs of yours locked and loaded. I got Bruce Lee. I got Perspective. I got Love. Which one you want to hear? Which one you think we should play first?
Man, let's kick it off with Bruce Lee with Katie.
How did this song come about? How did you and her?
Man, I made the song and I was, Bruce, my brother, he pretty much put me on. He's like, hey, bro, you need to put Katie on that, bro. And he had a direct contact to her. He was he worked on records with her, I think. So he reached out and we made it happen, bro. Like that's simple.
Was he the producer for this track too?
No,
Okay.
he wasn't.
Is your business struggling? Trying to get your followers up? No problem. You can advertise with us right now. Tap that link above. Now let's get back to the show.
And before the break, you was kind of talking about, so I literally had to take some notes because you was just talking. Okay. So you were talking about like when you came back from the service, or actually you were talking about like kind of before you went. So I want to know, like with your son just being born, was it a hard decision to leave him in like those like primary years of his life? Because you were all the way in Korea. Like that's That's big.
Thousands of miles away.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, yeah, it was real hard. You know, like that's why like I couldn't stay in it. I was like, man, I had my daughter, and then I was like, yeah, I can't do this no more. You know, when I came back, they didn't know who my daughter didn't even recognize me like that. You know what I'm saying? She like, get off me. I was trying to pick her up. She get off me. So I'm like, nah, I can't do this shit. I can't do this no more. But yeah, it was tough, but I wouldn't change anything.
Ultimately, like, how long were you gone for?
I did 4 years. I did a tour in Iraq too. So yeah, I did 4 years, and
Oh, you was actually out there.
I was out for real. I was in the field for real.
Damn, a real feel.
Yeah.
That's scary.
What was that like?
Right, I was finna
What was
say-
that like coming from Chicago to go to another?
Yeah, what branch was you in? Because we didn't get that.
I was in the Army.
Army, okay.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
it's
Infantry?
no, I
what
wasn't
that-
infantry. No, I made sure like I'm not gonna cap. Like, I wasn't one of those like when the recruiter talked to me, I was like, yo, I don't want to go out there. And he was like, he was like, yeah, no, we got you. I still went out there though. You know what I'm saying? So it did like the recruiter lied to me. I'm one of those, you know. But I went out there. I don't regret it though. I needed it. You know, I feel like it was an experience that I needed, and it gave me different perspective of like Chicago and Iraq. You know, like it's like. So when people were like, "Oh, it's Iraq," I was like, "Man, it's two different worlds." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I mean, out here you get bodied, but out there you get blown up. You know?
So you really get bodied. Like,
So,
it ain't no more body after that one.
Yeah,
Damn.
but like it's still both just as dangerous, I believe.
So how long coming back home and getting back used to everything and being a family man? How long did it take you to get back into doing music?
Man.
And was it hard?
Crazy story time. I didn't stop. So when I was in Iraq, I actually packed my mixer with my mic, right? Mm-hmm. So I had a shift. I was in charge of like 8 soldiers. So I let them go home, and then I hooked my mixer up with my mic, and I had this like free program on my laptop. And when I plugged it in, it blew. Like it was too much voltage, so it just sparked. I was like, oh, so it was gone. So I ended up, my cousin is like, he still has the recordings that I sent him. I plugged in my Skype headphone that I used to call my family with, and I wrapped it with a napkin, and I used to just record records like that.
Wow, I'm sorry. You an engineer. Because I would have never thought to do that.
That's some condensed, like almost
Wow.
making it,
Yeah.
buffer. Damn.
What high school did you go to?
Nah,
They had an engineering program, not a STEM
I
program.
just like, I was just hungry. Like I was like, man, once it was locked in my head that this is what I wanted to do, I made sure that I always stood sharp. I was like, I gotta stay sharp, no matter where I'm at.
What's a skill that you think being in the Army gave you that you applied to your music career?
Discipline. That's
I
like
can see that.
that's number one. It's like when you running them hills and you feel like dying, and you know the guy behind you's like, boy, you stop running, you finna, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not finna stop running. No matter how tight your lungs are, you gotta keep running. So it pushes you to another level. So you're like, you know, it's the discipline. It's like, bro, this ain't nothing. You know? I've been through worse, so this ain't nothing.
So coming back home, being a father, and seeing that, you know, the world is still what it was when you left. Mm-hmm. Was it hard for you to be like, I'm doing this and not get sucked back into?
I mean, I can't lie like that. I didn't have my moment where I did get sucked back in for a little bit, like, but I quickly realized, like, I was like, man, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just wasn't worth it, and I had to move around. And you know, some people, you outgrow people, and that's something that you gotta accept. Like, and people gotta accept, man. Like, you can't take everybody with you. You know.
True that.
So
What was the music scene like at this time of you back in the city? What was it like in the city?
okay, it was Lil Wayne was dropping the Droughts.
Oh, shit. So it's like 07, 08.
Um,
No, hell no.
no, it's after.
Like 11, 12.
Yeah, 11, 12.
Okay.
11, 12. So, yeah.
Right before the drill got to kicking off, yeah, pretty much. So pre-drill.
Right before Keith start dropping. But yeah, no, it was and that's all I listened to was Wayne. I was Wayne, everything Wayne, everything he dropped, Wayne. I was like, bro, this guy's incredible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just the way he simplifies things makes it sound dope. And that's one thing I had to learn about rap was when I was out I was in Texas. I lived in Texas for a little bit, and I learned that. I remember I had a roommate, and I was like, you know, I was more of the lyrical, spiritual, swimming pool type dudes, like the real lyrical dudes. Yeah, so I had to learn a different part of hip hop. Where when I went out there and I started rapping in front of people from Texas, they're like, "Bro, get that out of here."
They want to turn up.
Yeah, that's
turn
too,
up or
you
simple.
You doing too much, bro.
Yeah.
Like you doing too much. I'm not trying to hear that.
Get straight to the
And
point
then-
with them.
Yeah, and then my roommate was like, "Man, Gucci man," and I was like, I played on like, yeah, he's cool, and then she told me, she's like, man, she said he'll murder Wayne and Eminem in a battle, and I'm like,
I will.
what? But instead of being upset, I had to understand her perspective. Like, she's from this,
Right.
and this is what she feels. This is what music makes her feel like. So I was like, oh, okay. So then I learned how to simplify things. You know.
Okay.
Was it discouraging? Like, cause I mean, like I do poetry too, so I really be when I'm writing a poem, I'm like, I want everything to hit. So was it discouraging, feeling like you had to simplify, you know, like your actual crafts just so people will get it and like it?
For a minute, but I always figure it out. You know, that's one thing about me. I'd be like, what? I'm like, but I just don't get mad at things. I try to understand it instead of being like, man, not everybody gonna like you. Like, not everybody
facts.
gonna like your stuff. You know, there's always a crowd for everybody, but like, I don't get upset. I just figure it out, and I'm like, you know what? That's cool, but why do you like this? So then once I started being around more people from Texas, I was like, oh, y'all want to tee up. That's it. Y'all just want to tee up.
Yeah.
Different language.
Yeah,
that's
a different language.
Yeah.
Right. That's
You
all.
know, that's it.
Man, so what was it like learning that and then was it hard for you to put that to adapt that to your style?
Man, everything was hard. Everything. But I figured it out. You know, everything. I just had to keep going.
Right.
Cause, you know, who gonna believe in me if I don't believe in myself? So I just kept going. I just kept going. I didn't stop. I didn't quit. And I used all the negativity to drive all everything that I wanted. You know, I was like, oh, you know what? That's cool. I'm gonna figure this out.
What was the point when you was like, man, I got this shit?
This was during the pandemic.
Okay.
Oh, that's recently.
Now what sparked it that makes you say that? Like, I got this.
I just realized sometimes being humble is not always a good thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, bro, I'm like, I've always been like kind of downplaying my music, downplaying myself, and then it got to a point where I was like, bro, I'm cold.
Right.
Like, what am I doing, bro? Like, everywhere I go, I'm cold. I've been co-signed by some legends, you know? And I'm here still downplaying myself, so that's where the tattoo came from. I said I'm the GOAT.
Oh.
I'm like, it's not even like a cocky thing. It's more of a self-confidence thing where I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna stop making people letting people make me feel like I'm not him. You know.
Look, man, we got Juno Lost Kause in the building. Like I said, we got some of his songs on deck. I'm gonna let him pick and let us know which ones he want to hear right now. So
let's play Prospects.
All right, let's get it right. Who produced this joint? We ain't.
I got it off the top of my head. I got it off the top of my head.
It's good. Give me a story behind Prospects, though.
Prospects. So I got into the Jersey club sound.
Yeah.
And man, it was just something that I was like, man, it's like juke, but a different bop. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I just started having fun. I have fun with music. So I heard the beat and I was like, watch this. I'm
you say Jersey like New Jersey?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the TikTok stuff that's going on right now.
See,
all the TikTok little kids dancing and all that. Yeah. So
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I'm sitting pretty starting riots right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. And every single week, you come and you watch these great interviews, and you still ain't subscribed. What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on too.
Yo, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Wild Smash Kaz, and we here live on iLLANOiZE Radio. We got the guy Juno Lost Kause in the building. That track we just got done playing, I felt the bop to it, bro. You got a video out for that yet?
No, I'm waiting till they get warm. I got an idea for it. I actually do my own videos too. So like, I direct my own videos. I have my own camera equipment. I do all my videos by myself.
Everything
So
in-house.
how you okay?
Look, go
How
ahead.
you record the video and in the video?
No, I mean, like, let's say I have one of my homies with me. I'll be like, hey, bro, hold it like this, do this,
okay.
and do that. And then if it's wrong, I'll shoot it again, and I'll just go home and edit it. That's it.
Do you prefer to do that?
No.
Okay.
no, but it's one of those things where like it saves a lot of time. It saves a lot of dealing with unprofessional people and
Man.
money. You know, because
feel you.
out here, man, it's just crazy. It's crazy. People are very unprofessional, or they don't want to pay. So, you know, I mean, it's crazy, man. Chicago's a crazy city, man. You go to LA and people will pay you $2,000 for a video. Out here, you be like,
I'm on my way to LA right now.
Yeah, you say
I got my cameras.
Yeah, you say 300 here. They're like, bro, you taxing, bro. Like, I'm like, what?
300, but they smoking the big side.
Yeah,
They got
bro.
the Gucci. I don't think that's Gucci, though.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
crazy,
keep it
man.
real.
Yeah, nah, for real. Yeah.
Now, how you been able to travel? What one of the spots where you got like some of the most love at with your music and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I've toured all over the United States. But I feel like one of my biggest fan bases is in Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah, Colorado. I performed everywhere, man. Like, I've man.
Yo, so
it's
hold
been a
on, we
journey.
need a wild tour story then. Go ahead.
Man, look, I can't say that on the radio.
Wait, hold on, John.
Why not? Give us an iLLANOiZE exclusive.
Yeah, iLLANOiZE exclusive right now.
Man.
You ain't got to say no name, Jay. You know, just say.
All I'm gonna say is, man, being an artist is crazy. Like,
Wait.
like, I
Y'all
like,
gotta see
like,
his look that he just did. Hold on.
I used to just walk in a room and just like a god, man. It's just crazy, you know. Just walk in, just grab anybody titty I want. Shit, yeah, it's just crazy, man.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm scared to grab titties right now.
Yeah,
Me too,
nah,
Stan.
That's
Yeah,
the
but-
story of Romeo.
Yeah,
The story of Romeo. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, man.
Let's talk
It's
about the
just-
story of Romeo.
Yeah.
Because that's your latest album.
Yeah.
So was was you touching titties? That's what inspired the story. Running around touching titties.
It's just like so I'm a thug at heart, but I'm also a lover boy. So it's like it's one of those things where like Romeo died for love, right?
Right.
So it's one of them things like I ain't gonna lie, everything weird out here now, man. Like people are weird.
Yes.
The dating stuff is weird. It's
Man.
better to just be by yourself at this point, man. 'Cause
Damn.
you just keep running into the same person in different bodies. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the story of Romeo just came from like, just kind of being like, believing in love, but just like willing to die for it. And it's like, and it's like that's why like a lot of the songs are female related. Most of my music is very sexual or heartbreaking. You know?
Damn.
So wait, hold on. You gonna bang her good, but then she gonna break your heart after. Damn. That's God damn.
So making this project, because nowadays a lot of people are not making songs with that many tracks. You got like 20-some tracks on that project. What was it that you was like, I'm gonna just throw 20 tracks on here? Because a lot of people are doing EPs. They giving us 8, maybe 10 at the most.
At the most, 10.
At the most, and you gave us 20 solid songs. I think it's 20, right?
Yeah, it's because one, there's no more rules. You know what I'm saying? Two, I make those in my sleep. Like I have like probably 300 more unreleased songs in my computer. So it's just one of those things where I'm always working. Like I'm always working every day. I'm working. So like me putting 20 songs is nothing.
You
I
need
can
to put a
drop
dent in your music
I
with
can
that.
drop 6 more of them. You know.
Damn.
6 more.
Yeah, he ain't even put a dent in. He said he got that many joints put in the bank. Like, God. So what's keeping you motivated? Cause like I see, I ain't an artist like that. So I be trying to figure out how y'all keep going. Like if you feel like I guess you got to live mode. Like what keeps your motivation going when you write?
It's a few things. Obviously, the family. I feel like I've came too far to just be like, I can't do this now. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, man, I'm there. You know, and two is like I get messages from fans that had cancer and stuff like that, and they tell me like, and it's not just been one. It's been a few fans that hit me up like, man, your music got me through this, or your music got me through this. Your music, I was fighting cancer and I was just listening to your music and it helped me, and I was like, damn. Like
I never want to stop if somebody tell me that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, let somebody tell me that I ain't gonna quit, but I ain't been told that shit yet. So I'm gonna stop it. No, let me.
So what's something that you learned that you hold to heart between the first the project Gemini until Romeo's story?
Are you talking about the
project?
It's my evolution. Like it's just day and night. Where I was for Gemini, I'm on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like from there, like talent wise, I'm just on a whole nother level. I understand music. I feel like I'm at the point now where it's too easy now.
Right. Well, something you learn in between those.
Yeah.
That's just the levels of playing field.
Yeah, I feel like the album before Romeo, I was still trying to figure it out. I was like, all right, I'm trying to figure out my sound. You know, everybody has a sound where it's like, you know, you can take some from him, some from him, some from him, all your motive, you know, the people you look up to, but who are you, you know? And I found who I am, but I'm also not going to be boxed in. I mean, you see what I do. I do Spanish music. I do English music. I do everything. So,
damn, that's the record I wanted, too. You ain't even saying that.
Oh, the Spanish
The Spanish joint? He got a whole Spanish joint. Oh, yeah, listen, I was at the listening party for the album, and shit. Goddamn.
Look,
only 2 people got me outside on a weekday. Bro, only 2 people ever in history say I got Jones to come out on a weekday. And Juno, one of them people who was like, yo, I went there, it was vibes. The food was amazing. Bro, hey, good.
Some Puerto Rican food.
They had a Puerto Rican rice. Man.
wait, hold on. I heard about the Puerto Rican rice.
Look, I left. I left and took a to-go plate.
To-go,
Okay, so I have a
of
question because I think I need you to tell me what this dish might be called. I think it's like smashed plantains and they put meat in it. It's like a sandwich.
Oh, you talking
about Fionono.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm Dominican too. I'm half Dominican. So,
Talk that.
So like that's you talking about like it's like a plantain.
Yeah, like a salmon.
It's like a sandwich.
In the middle is you're talking about jibarito.
Yeah.
You're talking about
Oh, what
jibarito.
you talking about? 'Cause that sound good too.
Yeah.
There's a whole restaurant on 18th Street.
They're called jibaritos.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had one of them. I ain't gonna tell you
now
how I
y'all
had one of
making
them, but I
me
had one of them one time. It changed my life.
Man, no,
I've been trying, I never knew the name of what it was.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I try to stay away from that because it's like if I eat one, I'll just keep going. Next thing you know, I'm 400 pounds. Like,
What's your favorite dish?
All of them. You just look.
You talking about like what's my favorite dish?
Like a meal.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Spanish food. Man, sometimes I just we ate that growing up. We ate rice and beans every day. You know what I'm saying?
He like shit. I don't that shit.
Yeah, like I don't even eat.
I experienced so much now. I can't go back.
I'm at the point now where it's like I remember like Pop-Tarts, and we used to eat them every day growing up because like that's all we had.
Man,
we
I
just
fuck
had
with
Pop-Tarts. You know
what was your
favorite?
favorite flavor of
It was
Pop-Tart?
strawberry.
Everybody say strawberry.
I
strawberry.
like the wild berry one.
I hate
Wild berry
strawberry.
and brown
I did not
sugar.
like
Listen,
Pop-Tarts.
I like the
Put them
marshmallow
bitches in the
joints and the
toaster.
Oreo joints. I feel like you got money when you get those. You feel me? That's when the link card
That's
was
the different
lit.
flavor.
You
Like,
hear
hold
me?
on.
Let's get these, mama.
Right.
Let's get these. You hear me? Nah, for sure, man. Listen, we got Juno in the building. He here with us, man. Y'all, listen. We finna play this little hoe real. Listen, man. Tell us about Lil Ho.
Man, it was. I actually made this song like just playing around, man, and then I had a vision for it, and I had my homie Love Kwanda, Lovely Bay. She's on the hook, and I'm like, she would be perfect because I just know how nasty she be rapping. Shout out to Lovely Bay. So I hit her up. She pulled up to the studio, knocked it out just like that. Like, you know, wrote her verse on the spot. Boom, knocked it out, embodied it.
Make sure to check out the Ill List playlist in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
We got Juno in the building, still with us, rocking with us, man. Definitely, I love that watch, by the way.
Thank you.
Nice watch.
Thank you.
Nice watch. Listen, shout out to Jay. He created a monster, putting me on watches and things like that. I didn't wear jewelry until Jay started putting me on the game. Shout out to Everyday Jay, Ill Sounds Radio, Conversations with Jay. Y'all go check that man out. We got Juno.
What's up?
What's going on, man? That's my love.
Yeah.
Nah, that
Nice.
was fire like that.
That's fine, man. You're gonna start a lot of parties gonna be turned up to you, man.
Yeah.
And I want to say I appreciate you, man. What's next for you, man? What's next? What should people be expecting? What's next for Juno? What's Juno next thing, man?
I mean, I'm always working on projects and stuff. Like, I will be on a lot of Spanish festivals this year too. I've been back and forth to LA, so we got some things I really can't talk about right now, but it's good things happening right now. Finally, so just stay tuned, man. There's, you know, I feel like 2023 is definitely the year of the underdogs, and it's our year.
How many projects do you have out outside of Damn, I just forgot the goddamn
Gemini, Story of Romeo.
Story of Romeo. Yeah, I'm tweaking.
I got you, guy.
I have another project that was before that, which is called Anastasis, which is what is it? It's rebirth in Latin, and that's the project that I was saying that I was finding myself at that point. Gemini is the Gemini project is old. It's really old. It's like, yeah, like Gemini to Romeo is like, it's two different people, you know. But yeah, no.
If you could talk to Gemini Juno, what would you say to him?
Keep going, and don't stop. And there's gonna be a lot of weird shit going on, but you just gotta keep pushing through. I am a Gemini, and we are difficult to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Jesus.
Sometimes I tell people I'm a Gemini, like, oh no, saying like, no.
My little brother Gemini, y'all kind of.
Hold on. They tell you, oh no, Satan.
Yeah. I mean, I get it though. I get it. Like, I didn't get it at first, and then I was like, yo, I am.
Then you found
crazy.
yourself.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, I am crazy. I am the problem. I'm like, I am the problem. I realize
honestly,
sometimes.
I'm so glad this is recorded. We need to blast that during Gemini month so that y'all know that y'all aren't the problem.
Yeah. I mean, look,
geez.
you gotta.
I won't comment.
Sometimes you gotta go through like a spiritual awakening to understand, like you, like we got issues. Like we all got issues.
I never had a problem with a Gemini. Never. I think I was cool people.
What's your sign?
I'm
He's
a Libra.
So y'all get along.
Okay,
though.
yeah.
Y'all got a good little bond.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, if you know how to,
Oh, for real? I just know.
I mean, I'm not into horoscopes like that, but they just good. I like Pac. You feel me?
Hey.
Pac was my favorite rapper.
Radio Rahima.
You better be careful.
That's why I shut up. Like, you heard me like, yeah.
Oh, but she cool though.
Yeah.
Man,
She is, very much so.
man, it's funny as hell. So, Juno, like, what do we need to be on the lookout for?
You got some shows. You got some videos dropping.
Yeah, I got like 4 videos already shot and edited that I'm gonna drop, and I'm already planning on shooting 3 more. So like, there's a lot of videos I'm dropping soon.
For sure.
You know?
Any shows coming soon that we need to be getting ready for? We need to get ready to buy tickets for?
Well, I got a show in Colorado in April.
Around 420 time or what?
Yeah, 420. Yep.
Damn, I think I need to be in Colorado.
Yeah. And
then,
and then this in the summertime I'm gonna be on all the festivals. So we're working on Lala. We'll see what happens.
For sure.
It's already yours. Claim it.
You're right.
I want to
I
be
like
at the
that.
Spanish
I like that.
festival though that you're
Yeah.
gonna be at, because I want to turn up with the mommy. You know,
Man, for people that want to reach out to you, that want to work with you and want to do business with you, man, how can they get in contact with you?
You can look me up on the gram, Instagram, at The Lost Kause with a K.
For sure, man.
K.
With a K. Don't forget
yeah,
that. With a K. Not a C. With a K.
With a
you
K.
feel me?
Yes.
Shout out to Juno, man. We appreciate you for coming through and rocking with us and giving us some time. Yeah. It's a blessing.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. This is probably the best radio show I've been on so far, man. And I've always been watching y'all show. Man. So
we appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Hopefully this won't be your last time coming through here, man. Rocking with us and bringing us some good new music.